checking up the house or lifting it up. Various reasons. One of the reasons is the house is originally built in 1950s and the structural build is fantastic. They use great material, hardwood. It's sound, however had a few issues along the way. It's 70 years old property, had a termite previously, had a dry rot, concrete cancer and other issues. So it wasn't a really point to fix it, to try to patch it up. It was beyond the point of patching it up. So we had to firstly drop the house, and I'll tell you why. Maybe you'll be surprised why I drop it if I want to raise it up. So the first thing, the house was built 1950s, social housing apparently, and the house originally looked like that house on the other side of the street. Apparently they were identically same, but along the years as went on, they added on this porch, this reading window. Apparently they built it up, and at the back we have a terrace and extra room they put in. And when they built the roof they didn't do the right job what they're supposed to do, so it leaks. And we dropped the house for the roof. The reason why it's done, because when you have a high set Queenslander, when you have a house like that and high, you need to hire a scaffold, edge protection and scaffolding, and it costs a lot of money. So cheaper way to do it is to drop the house, do the roof, and then lift it up again. We're using hydraulic jacks. We have 5 of them set up here. One is here and 2 more. On this side we have only one because we have a roof carport which we're keeping. The journey started, I think, 16 months ago, maybe a little bit more. But with all the paperwork, with all the hustle, the red tape and everything, it took at least 16 months to get everything done. When I get one approval, I needed another one, and I had a DA application, and that was a journey as well. Along the way, I had to find some tradesmen. That was hard too. If I can give you a little tip, if you're not in this game, if you're not a pro like me, I've done a little bit of work and maintenance before, and I work on the building side, but if you have no contacts in the building industry, it's hard to get in. People, when you call them and ask for quote and this and then, they go, oh yeah, I'm easy, blah, blah, blah. And plus they don't know you. They don't want to work for someone who they don't know if they're going to pay them. And I understand that. So you need to get someone, a contact, which will recommend you to someone else. That's how I started. I get one person in, he put me in contact with another one, and that's how it goes. I couldn't get a roofer. I was trying to find a roofer for, I think, 8 months or something. Then from the people they lifting the house, they gave me a contact. They called him first, then he said, yeah, I'll be there. Then again, I got the carpenter contact, and then he's recommending me someone else. So that goes along. I highly recommend. You gotta be very patient and persistent. You gotta hustle people all the time. It's not funny, but it's the only way you can do it. So now we're here at this point, resting down on an old concrete post, waiting for the roof to be put up. We've started, but the weather, it's not as perfect as we thought. It started raining a little bit, and today it's everything in still. It's not happening. This steel, this is just a frame to hold the structure up, so it won't collapse on us. There'll be a lot new posts, lot less than what it used to be, but the beams, they're going to be that size to hold the house up. We're going to be, because we're in low-lying area, flood zone, we're going to be 1 meter above the ground. The floor, the first floor is going to be 1 meter above the ground, which is good. It's get the airflow. That's how the old Queensland is supposed to work. That's the natural air conditioning basically. So you're going to be 1 meter, which is probably that high. That'll be the floor, and then we go another 3 meters higher. People tell you, oh, because it's high set, you need a legal height for the accommodation. Legal height is one thing, and then it's another thing you have to follow. You have to have a fireproofing and other things to be illegal. Yeah, so there is what happened. Another thing is good when you're starting a project like that, you gotta plan a few steps ahead all the time. And even though you're trying to organize everything, there are failures. There are things happen and you're out of your control. Like 2 weeks ago, I spoke with electrician 5 weeks ago, and I wanted to make sure that everything is ready when we go down. We have to disconnect the power, and then I wanted to reconnect it straight away. He said, yeah, no problem. Then we realized he didn't submit the right forms. So Aegon is slowing it down. Now it's 2 weeks, no power. The pool turned green. I put some chemicals in it, so it's sort of okay. But running everything on generators is not fun, I can tell you that. The roof, what we do on the roof now. We kept the old insulation, but we adding a new one on. The advantage is it's doubling size of insulation. Plus I don't have to throw it away. I tell you what, the waste, it's so expensive to get rid of all the waste. And if I might recommend, my tip, don't use a skip bin. Skip bin is very convenient, however it costs a lot of money. Skip bin is $400-500, and now just for this reason I knew I'm gonna be doing a lot of things and I needed to use, so I bought all dude, and every time I go to tip it costs me $15. So basically one container is 2 trips to a tip, each is $30 plus time, okay, so you're around $100. So you're still saving about $300 at least on one container. So now the roof, I said we had a trouble before because this is add-on. As the time goes on, they add something on, and they didn't, when they build it, they just slip the sheet corrugated iron under this one, just 50 mils, and that's not enough. When we have a heavy rain, the water travels up and goes under and leaks in the house. So now what we do, we have this corrugated iron, this corrugation, the small corrugation, they not the high. Those ribs, this one is better for the flat roof. It's a little bit more expensive, but it carries the water better. And also we have this flashing, which is supposed to and should prevent the water going up and going down in the roof. So hopefully that works. So this is only beginning of everything just starting. See, it's a work in progress, and material and rubbish everywhere, valuable resources everywhere, I have to say. It's fun. Also, when you have a scaffold like this here, it's good idea to start painting the house. I started painting the house from outside, so when the roof are done and takes this scaffold away, I don't have to hire another scaffold just to paint. That's another good idea when you're doing things. Sometimes you have to juggle a few jobs around, like remodeling kitchen. This one's gonna be taking out the floor. So many, wherever you look, there is a work. Anyway, for now, this is it for now. I show you when we get a little bit more progress. Next week we're supposed to go up and then start putting the posts, concreting. There will be a lot of concrete here. Every post got to be concreted, and it's going to be sort of a grid, a slab, not a slab but a grid going like a mesh here, because the water, the underground water, is very, very high. It's I think 800 millimeters below under the ground. It's water level already, so we can't have a proper slab. For some reason, engineers they decided this way. Anyway, for today that's it. Thank you very much, and see you next time.